The film festival actually is 14 years old. It started in 1999 in Paris. And in a way, our efforts here are like a franchise. They asked us to bring it to Southeast Asia. It's mostly in European countries now, up to 80 cities at times. So it's quite widespread. And in 2010, we did it for the first time here in Singapore. So this is now our third year of Singapore Very Short International Film Festival. We want to involve young, up-and-coming filmmakers to be involved with us, because it is all about young people getting into the film industry, or at least expressing their love of film by making a short film and entering it into a film festival. Because anyone can enter. You don't have to be a professional filmmaker. You can be.
My name is Anthony Chen. I'm a filmmaker from Singapore. There are a lot of my films, especially most of my earlier works, were very inspired by my own personal experiences. You know, I think the one that most people know most is probably Amma. Because my grandma passed away, and it was almost made because I needed to move on, and it was literally observing what had happened, you know, in those few days when she was going. I think it's the people around me. It's also the people that I observe in my life that actually becomes material for my film. I'm always intrigued by the drama of everyday life.
爸爸，你说阿妈知不知道我们来看她？
知道，她一定会知道的。
I think the filmmaking journey so far, it's definitely not easy. I would say that, you know, a lot of times there were quite a few years where I would really tell people literally that I'm like a struggling filmmaker, struggling artist, really poor, and I'll put all my savings onto my short films. I'm actually I'm shooting my first full-length film very soon. I think eventually there are two things that I look at when judging short films, and short films is something that I myself am very passionate about. You know, I started making films through shorts. I love making short films. There are two things, of course. One is storytelling. I think whether the story is engaging, you know, whether it makes me want to watch it. The other thing would be emotions. I think all films or all art is connected by, you know, one thing only, which is emotion. You know, if you can make me feel something, you know, whether is it sadness or shock, or, you know, or make me think, but if it connects with me in that emotional way, then I think it has some form of power. And I think film is one of the few things that actually can do that can really touch a person, can make us connected, that can make us tear, that make us feel something about. I think it's very hard to actually be a filmmaker, and I think it's great that all these participants, you know, have all started actually very brilliantly. You know, I said many times that I myself haven't made a 3-minute film, but I think to continue making films, and if you really want to take it seriously as a career, it's very important to have a lot of determination, to really persevere. It's very important that if you really love this, then you have to keep going and keep pushing yourself, because it's very easy to give up at some point of time. It's very easy to say, oh, it's too difficult, I'm so poor now, no one is helping me, why am I still doing this, I'm not getting paid to make films. But if you really are passionate about it, then you have to keep going, because that's how you create work.
Hi, my name is Alvin Lee, and I graduated from Singapore Poly. I'm very glad that my film timeline has made it into the Very Short Film International Film Festival. This is a very huge milestone to me, as this is my first film that got into a film festival and my first time participating in one. So I'm very lucky and glad that I made it. It's a very good competition for young filmmakers because it's only 3 minutes. Many people thought of short film as a feature film. So my point of doing a very short film is to be direct. So we go straight through to the emotions itself and the climax itself.
நீ என் மகனாக இருப்பதை நினைத்து நான் என்றுமே வருந்தியதில்லை. மீண்டும் உன்னை ஒரு முறையாவது பார்ப்பதற்கு ஏங்குகிறேன்.
The film is actually about how great a mother love is, but this particular mother doesn't know how to express it, and how it eventually leads to this, the ex-convict, the main character, to actually went into the wrong path.
10 வருட தீர்ப்பு. நீதிபதியிடம் எவ்வளவோ கெஞ்சினேன். நான் ஒரு நல்ல தாயாக இருக்க தவறிவிட்டேன்.
This film is quite personal to me, as I can freely express what I want to tell and what I really know about my friends. And I have friends who have family problem. So judging from their stories and stuff, it actually brings some of an impression to me, who makes me want to make this film.
இன்று 3வது முறையாக உன்னை பார்க்க வந்தேன். ஆனால் என்னை பார்க்க மறுத்துவிட்டாய். மனமுடைந்து போனேன். ஒன்று மட்டும் சொல்ல விரும்புகிறேன். எனக்கு புற்றுநோய் வந்திருக்கிறது.
My point of making a film is, I would want the audience to feel something after watching it.